You're watching WPDE News Channel 15.
Straight ahead on News Channel 15 at 11.
The tax deadline is 1 week away. Team 15 answers your questions, including whether or not you can write off lottery tickets.
State budget cuts are affecting police officers, prisoners, and everyone in between.
And the Middle East violence will now hurt you in your wallet.
The news starts right now.
You're watching WPDE News Channel 15 at 11 with Allyson Floyd, Keith Sterling, weather with meteorologist Ed Piotrowski, and sports with Rich Chrampanis. And now the Grand Strand and PD's #1 source for local news, WPDE News Channel 15.
Good Monday evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for News Channel 15 at 11 tonight. I'm Keith Sterling.
And I'm Allyson Floyd.
Well, if you've been putting off filing your tax returns, time is definitely running out.
You have only 1 more week before the April 15th deadline. WPDE News Channel 15's Brian Williamson joins us now live from the newsroom with more. Brian?
Keith and Allison, I talked with a tax preparer tonight who says every year she has people come in right up until the deadline. She says it's something she's just grown to appreciate. Samantha Salmons has been busy the last few months helping people prepare their tax returns. Salmons says this time of year is always hectic for her, and this year is no different when it comes to last-minute customers.
Just procrastination this year, basically. You know, just no excuses or anything, just they put it off.
Salmons says e-filing has become very popular in recent years. She says one benefit of e-filing is that you get your refund back in just 2 weeks. And she says nearly all of her customers choose to e-file their taxes for a number of reasons.
It goes directly into a checking or savings account, and you know everything's secure. And you don't have to wonder if somebody took it down in the mailbox and so forth. And there's a lot of pluses on the electronic filing.
Salmons says there is one question that many of her customers have been asking this year: what to do about all those lottery tickets.
Well, you cannot deduct the lottery tickets without claiming your winnings, and you can only deduct them up to your winnings. So, but when they released it, it was like, how do we deduct our lottery tickets? Do we just bring them in? No, you have to win.
And Salmons says you're not out of luck if you do wait until the end. Just make sure you file an extension so you won't be penalized. Live in the newsroom, Brian Williamson, WPDE News Channel 15.
Brian, thank you. Another news for you tonight. Horry County Police have now arrested a third person in connection with the murder of 2 Burger King employees. Police arrested Karima Robinson of Lake City last Thursday night. Robinson's the girlfriend of the man police are still looking for, Michael Howard. Police charged Robinson with misprision of a felony because they say she knew Howard's whereabouts. Police say she failed to tell them where he was. Horry County detectives say they're taking this case one step at a time and are working on leads to find Michael Howard.
Getting the information out to the people who we need to get that information to, as far as law enforcement agencies, and also it's just a matter of time. I mean, you know as well as everybody else does that something like this, such a terrible crime, is not going to go away. And
if you have any information on Michael Howard's whereabouts, please contact Horry County Police or Crime Stoppers. And Team 15 has learned that an area police officer involved in a fatal crash was not certified.
Officials say it is a common practice that's legal and may be used by your local police department. Darnell Johnson died in a car crash last month as a police officer chased him. Officer John Ramsing was chasing Johnson for allegedly violating a city ordinance. Team 15 found out that Ramsing is not a certified officer, which means he did not graduate from the police academy. Public safety officials tell us it is legal for new officers like Ramsing to be patrolling the streets without certification.
The one-year rule, as it's referred to, actually allows a department to use a person upon date of hire. In other words, put them on the street and have them actually do law enforcement related duties, provided that they go to the academy and are actually certified within 1 year of their date of hire.
Ramsing is now enrolled at the police academy. City officials tell us their policy of putting uncertified officers on the streets could change in the future. Darnell Johnson's death and the chase is still under investigation. Team 15 has also learned that the police chief of Johnsonville, Cassandra Dollard, has been fired. As of Friday, she is no longer employed with the police department. Johnsonville officials would not comment on the reason why she was fired. The number of troopers on South Carolina's roads has hit a 15-year low. According to a spokesman for the Department of Public Safety, the state currently has 871 troopers. 2 years ago, that number was above 1,000. The shortage of troopers is mainly due to recent budget cuts. There is expected to be a slight increase in the number of state troopers next year, but as long as the budget numbers remain low, so will the number of state troopers.
School budget cuts will be the concern of attention tomorrow in the State House. Lawmakers are expected to present an amended bill on behalf of Florence School District 1. The bill would give the district the right to ask voters for fiscal autonomy, giving them the option to raise taxes to offset budget cuts. Last week, the Florence County Legislative Delegation met to design the amendment after the Justice Department said the district didn't give the required 60-day notice for the referendum. Now the bill goes back to the House with the required 60-day notice. If it passes, voters could cast their ballots in June. The state budget crunch is taking its toll on all South Carolinians from the top of the hierarchy all the way to the bottom. State Senate staffers face furloughs to save money. In December, senators took 3 unpaid days, which saved the Senate more than $56,000. In addition, pages who work in the Senate will not get paid for now, which should save about $15,000. And the state's budget cuts also affecting many South Carolina prisoners. In the past 18 months, the mental health department's budget's been reduced by more than $30 million. As a result, many criminal defendants who have been declared insane or incompetent to stand trial remain in county jails instead of being in a state mental health facility. Also, the agency that hears prisoners' appeals for having good behavior credits taken away faces a long backlog and no money to hire additional staff. Lawmakers are expected to take up the budget issue sometime this week.
Almost 3 months ago, we told you about a homeless man who was nearly crushed to death in a trash compactor. Now that man is in good condition and has left the hospital. 53-year-old William Maxson was living in a makeshift home in the woods behind Colonial Mall in Horry County. The night of January 13th, police believe he was sleeping in a dumpster trying to keep warm. The next morning, a trash collector picked up the bin and made several other pickups before hearing Maxson scream inside the trash compactor. He was treated at the Medical University of South Carolina for 12 weeks. Officials there say he was released on Thursday. Researchers are performing the equivalent to a human autopsy on a whale that washed ashore in Horry County this weekend. Police say when they found the whale, it was already dead. National Ocean Service biologists say the results of the necropsy could take several days. Hundreds watched the massive effort to get the whale off the beach yesterday. Experts determined that the whale beached himself because he was hurt. Animal experts say the mammals often come ashore on purpose because they're sick. The last beached whale in Horry County was exactly 1 year ago. And there is more to come tonight on your local news at 11 o'clock.
When we come back, find out how the conflict between Israelis and Palestinians thousands of miles away will affect you the next time you leave your house.
Spider-Man will only take his mask off for one thing. Well, make that 2 things. The Hardee's $6 burger. Put one in your mouth before seeing Spider-Man in theaters May 3rd. A $6 burger, only $3.95.
Waccamaw Insurance understands the importance of service to our clients. Because of our dedicated staff and the excellent local companies we represent, Waccamaw Insurance has become a leading independent insurance agency. Waccamaw Insurance represents many highly rated national companies, including the Auto Owners Group. Because of this, we can offer you quality coverage at competitive premiums. Come see why service is our specialty. Waccamaw Insurance and the Auto Owners Group, the right choice for your insurance needs.
We're here when your baby is born. So you'll be there to watch him grow. We're here to help your child heal. So she'll be there as you build life's dreams. We're here for life's rough spots. So you'll be there to enjoy the smooth ones. We're here to look after your health. So you'll be there to look after your family.